Talk about the creation of RAPTV. Was that you were just laying in bed one day, you're at a party, you're at the gym, you're like, rap, I'm gonna make a rap theme page. Like, what was that breakthrough like?
No, it was really, it was real. So at this point, I created probably, I don't even know the exact date. It was like late 2016, early 2017. And like I mentioned, I started in the space December 2012.
Yeah.
So it was like 4 to 5 years already at that point. At that point, I had done a ton in the space, right? I grew my own network of followings, tens of millions of followers on Instagram and Twitter. I created a self-serve ad platform where thousands of theme page owners and celebrities were even using it to monetize, portfolio of brands online. So the point I'm trying to make is that I had kind of seen many different angles of like what works in terms of growing an actual business, a sustainable business on social media. And obviously I've been super passionate about rap my whole life, so there's that element too. But I just kind of saw that for the consumer, right? For me as a rap fan, I was like, it was just genuinely really hard for me to understand what was going on at any given point, specifically on social media,
Yeah.
where really I consume content. So there was that element, and then also, for rappers as well, I noticed that there was definitely an increasing amount of rappers and music artists in general, who are leveraging social media to grow their audience, to grow their career, to then work with leveraging that to go to record labels and whatnot. So I just kind of like saw that from from just the customer side of things, the opportunity to actually create something that is solving a problem, and yeah, it ended up working out really well, and that was kind of just the initial idea. So yeah.
But having a page like Rap breaks rap news, right? Like, say Drake marries Rihanna tomorrow and steals her from A$AP Rocky. Like, you have to break that right away. Do you have members of your team like sitting there, refreshing socials? Like, are you just waiting for something to drop?
Totally. We have a whole team around the globe actually that is just searching for news 24/7, literally 24/7. So on different time zones. So that's just the nature of news, right? Is who can get it to their audience fastest. So and right, the algorithm awards that. So definitely that not just in our industry, but like just news in general, speed is important. But at the same time, when you do have an audience like RAPTV, you have to take quality very seriously as well.
Yeah.
And that
you got to be right.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever offered like Justin the Boy like $50K for news on Kanye or something?
We have it. It might not be the worst idea, but yeah, like where your head's at.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah.
Are you guys constantly communicating with record labels?
Yeah, record labels are big partners of RAPTV.
Yeah, because I think about it now, like the rappers who have blown up super quick recently. You make a great point. Like they're just awesome at social media. Like Jack Harlow's really good. Sexy Red is really good. your girl.
My girl.
But like, how much of the business is just that? Like, hey, this is like this new and upcoming artist. If you want to cover them, we'll pay you this. Is that like the main revenue stream for the business?
I mean, we have a lot of revenue streams at this point. We work with brands, artists, labels. Obviously, maybe not obvious, but also leveraging the content platforms like YouTube and Snapchat to monetize video content. So it's really a combination of all the above at this point.
The cool thing is you've taken this Instagram page, RAPTV, what is it at? Like almost 12 million followers at this point. And you've created a business around it, right? Like a theme page on Instagram that you've now created a business ecosystem around. You have the Forbes 30 under 30 plaque over there. So like talk about how it went from being a theme page to like an actual business that has a team and revenue streams. Like what did that look like?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing also was that day one when I created it, because I got started creating these theme pages that were just like not too valuable in terms of creating enterprise value. Right, they can make money, but they're not like brands with a dedicated audience. So at that point in my career when I started it, I was no longer interested in just like creating things without like creating that enterprise value. So I wanted to really create a brand that that actually had an engaged audience and not just a quote unquote theme page.
Okay.
And that was the mindset I had going into it. And I think when you go into it with that mindset, trying to create, to ensure that you're creating quality, to ensure that you're creating trust with your audience, and not making sacrifices just for growth, I think you go about what you're doing a completely different way. And that was kind of like the difference in mindset between starting specifically RAPTV versus other just quote unquote theme pages.
Okay. Yeah.
What did the process look like for acquiring that handle on Instagram? Was that tough or was it relatively easy?
I just happened to, like I mentioned, I had this self-serve ad platform. So literally like almost every single quote unquote theme page, even celebrities were using my platform to monetize. And I just so happened to know the guy who had it.
That's awesome. At Rap, right?
Yeah.
That's the tag.
I've been following that page forever.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the audience knows. I'm even a little bit confused on it. Like a self-serve ad platform, what does that look like? Like the breakdown of the platform itself. Like people come on to buy ads on your site, or they use it to run ads on Instagram?
So
like
that's not RAPTV. That was a different business.
Way different.
Called Caffeine Digital when I was still in college.
Damn.
And what that means is it's a platform you can log in on. Affiliates or whoever has an audience to monetize their audience can come in, take just the link, post it, and get the revenue share. Advertisers can come in and sign up. Obviously, they were vetted, and we helped a lot during the process of creating landing pages and helping
the assets.
The
so
assets.
You're brokering affiliates to the products that are being affiliated.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
It's just paid media, but you're doing it through different theme pages, correct?
Yeah, and it was performance based.
Yeah.
So like,
nice.
We weren't paying them to post it. Well, actually, that was a part of business as well. But the core part of the business was just allowing people to come and monetize whenever they want.
Nice.
So it was like a self-serve marketplace in a sense?
Yeah, effectively.
That's awesome.
Like, oh, I'm a chocolate bar and I want to sponsor an NFL player. Like, he would come on and we would match up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened to that business specifically then? Because that sounds like a great idea. Is that
and that was really early on, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like the OG influencer marketing.
I mean, this was 2014.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So I definitely had big ambitions for it, especially because we already had, right, like I mentioned, thousands of people using it.
Yeah.
But this was very early on in my career, and things just weren't going well at the time with kind of like my business partner. We had different ideas of the business. We had kind of different ambitions, and ultimately we kind of just like went our separate ways. Right. I was like 21, 22. There's definitely things I would have done differently, but that's kind of what happened. And I kind of at that point pivoted into launching my own direct consumer brands. That became my focus, because we had essentially we were able to really get good at understanding what's the true value of all these different pages, right? Because we could see how much traffic they're sending from each post. This was also before there was this was also when it was still a chronological algorithm. Feed. So it was really easy to predict, for the most part, how much traffic, therefore revenue, you can get
based on what time you post and stuff.
Yeah, based on
followers.
just because the amount of views you're getting wasn't that
volatile.
Wasn't as volatile as it is today, right? So you can get now today a page with 10 million followers can get 5 million impressions, or it can get like 100,000. Like that's and if you're an advertiser, you can literally it becomes a lot harder to actually generate revenue from leveraging social media. It's not impossible. It just becomes a lot harder.
More unpredictable.
So, anyways, so I took all that knowledge and started launching my own brands from it, and had a ton of success there.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.